started yet. I've been in the life for 45 plus years. I'm a tail-end stonemaler. I'm a product of the gay 90s on El Dorado Street long before Pride Center existed. Even more compelling, I came out long before there were any laws protecting sexual orientation. So please understand that when a butch such as myself is more protective toward our heterosexuals, in this case an intern, family man, veteran, and USC alum, it is with good reason. The tag Rainbow Mafia originated when leaders of the LGBT community, including half of the former city council, Burgos Medina, Tubbs, and Zapian, spent many a night partying at gay nightclubs, drag fundraisers, and more. Loose lips sink ships. For me, it continued when I went to a Stonewall recruitment gathering at a private home and was berated by Assemblywoman Susan Eggman over my Facebook postings, violation of free speech. From there, DCC, Democratic Central Committee, Chairwoman Renee Elliott lectured me on her seeing me clap at City Hall in support of anti-police brutality protesters against Councilman Tubbs. I was so happy when DCC voted to move meetings out of the Pride Center because on Assembly Democrat Delegate Election Day, my group was physically crowded, pushed, shoved, and given misinformation. I still won a position. Now, I must remind you, I'm an out butch, nothing to hide. The organizations I mentioned are all nonprofit agencies. I've heard the rants of Pride Center Director Nicholas Hatton, tearing to them candidate Christine Fugazi, a white heterosexual woman. So this vendetta, in my opinion, is politically motivated and made to seem as if it is homophobia. It is not. It is in reality heterophobia. No instance in 3 years have ever heard Motec, gay bash, and I doubt seriously that any other LGBT has either. We as a city have important issues at hand. Issues that supersede LGBT leaders exploiting their own community and essentially taking up valuable time and resources in a negative way. Anyway, I am out and proud, and I will support Motec over any other hetero basher based on his inclusivity, fairness, education, and a willingness to help the whole community of Stockton. I am angered that a few of the local LGBT leaders cry homophobe when they are the ones turning nonprofits into agencies that self-serve the few. I chose not to be a part of any LGBT group that allows its leaders free rein to shun and disenfranchise the community at large. My sexual orientation is mine. I will not support any group that does not bridge and welcomes diversity.
Thank you. I'm sure you guys might be familiar with that. 3 of them were murdered. When we were watching that video, and it was kind of concerning because, once again, it's another one of our famous cops that's out there, Officer d.wells, and he just tried to get an award now for Officer of the Year. And it's kind of concerning that he would drive by and not stop the fight. You know, he just drove by and kind of coached it along or encouraged it. What's popping? So he said, well, a little bit later on that day, we found out what was popping. And I don't think the results may have been the same had this officer got out and stopped that girl from getting her teeth kicked in. These are kind of officers that we give awards to in our city. And our chief, he's managed to get Eric Holder's attention. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. That wasn't a good thing. Because they're not going to take suggestions from Eric Jones. They're going to tell him what to do. They're going to point out his mistakes. They're going to look at Officer Sensabai's file, Officer d.wells. We're going to expect some action from you guys, city manager, especially you. Because we've got our eyes on you now. You're not from here. You're a transplant, you're from outside of here, and you belong to Chief Jones, or you'd be outraged at some of the things he's allowed to happen on his watch. You know, the feds came in, crime rate dropped in half, ATF came, cleaned it up, murder rate was down for a minute. He tried to take credit, so it was Operation Ceasefire when it was the ATF and the feds, marshals. If you're from Stockton, you know that. You'd probably be afraid, like all those people on Madison. You have officers you're supposed to trust to protect and serve and make a difference. And d.wells, David Wells, Officer David Wells, he failed to make a difference. He incited it. What's popping? I mean, it was obvious what was popping. Girls getting their teeth kicked in. Have you guys seen the video? Because the city should be liable for that. The police department, Chief Jones, somebody should have some accountability and responsibility for that. 7 people were shot, 3 were murdered. And the city manager, he belongs to Jones. So, like I said, we're watching and we expect some action. Michael Belante.
I'm here